Recent increase in fuel prices across the country has forced many private car owners to park their cars and switch to public transportation. In Lagos State, many private car owners, particularly those whose businesses are on the island, have turned to public transport services, while ride-hailing companies are now sticking to specific routes as many of their customers can no longer afford the increased fares. Victoria Tokolo's report is presented from our studio.
The recent surge in fuel prices across the country has left many citizens grappling with the rising costs of commuting, forcing them to adopt new strategies to cope. This is the case in Lagos, as petrol prices have now exceeded 950 naira per litre at NNPC filling stations and reaching as high up to 1,200, 1,300 at other retail outlets, causing the financial strain to be felt across all sectors. Ride-hailing companies have been skeptical about the use of air conditioning during trips, as well as accepting long trips due to the increase in fuel prices.
And I normally go out with my car and wind down properly like other motorists. They normally wind up. They normally wind down. Many people are no longer using the AC on their various cars. So the situation is very critical. As of now, as I'm talking to you. So people are no longer owning AC in their car.
Before, I used to go to mainland very well, but for now, as at now, I cannot go to mainland as usual before. So rather, if I want to pick something in mainland, I would prefer to enter a public transport box. Then I cannot even run the AC as usual as before now. Before I buy for, if I want to go to mainland and in Ekpe or Aja before, I will buy for like 3,000, 4,000. But now is about, if I want to go to mainland, I will need to buy for like 15 to 17,000 naira now.
With intracity fares now hiked, private car owners say it is now cheaper to use public transport for their daily shuttles.
You see the fuel matter. Firstly, I'm not running the AC with the fuel because the price of the fuel is too expensive. Number two, if I'm going to Ireland, most of the time I used to enter public bus because suddenly at the rate of 950, 800, 1,000, it's too dear to buy. And if you buy it before you know the next, if you buy like 20,000 naira, can you imagine you cannot go to Aja and come back? So most of the vehicle, we used to leave our vehicle in the house and join public buses.
If I'm traveling from here to the east, from Lagos to maybe to Onitsha, I'll spend the fuel worth of almost 70, 80,000 naira. So if I enter public transport, I'll spend just like 15 to 20,000 naira. So nowadays, we prefer entering public transport than using a private car. So that fuel price is very, very affecting. It's very, very affecting. The government should look into it and see how they can come down to the price so that the individualities can use their private cars so that things can be easy for everyone.
With the number of cars on the road now significantly reduced, as more people park their cars due to fuel cost, the pressure on commercial buses, taxis, and minibuses in Lagos has been increased as many scramble to get to their various destinations. How long will this continue? Only time can tell.